Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it is Christmas Eve. Let's bring you a message. I've already got my cards. We're starting with the Tarot Grand Deluxe. It's like you're all the way up there. You're all the way up there? You're all the way up there. With the Eye of the Lion. Let's start with these cards. I'll introduce the other cards as we go along. Will we now? Yes, apparently. Okay. Oh, what's going on? I feel a bit nervous. Why is one feeling nervous? Merry Christmas, everyone. Snow is falling. That's what I'm manifesting. Snow. Okay, Queen of Cups. I like this energy. This is the Divine Feminine's energy. And she is a manifesting. Why is he on the floor? In reverse, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have the Queen of Love. This is just everything really flowing nicely for the Divine Feminine now. Even though there's 6 wands behind her, first of all, I felt there was only 4. But the 6 of Wands is about you recognising your worth, or your worth being recognised. Your worth being recognised, Divine Feminine. Cheers. Okay. Cheers. Time for a celebration now. What went on the floor was the Knight of Wands. He's just got the one wand. And it's got like red ribbon around it. Okay. It took me to the song, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. And actually it was one of the tribe that put a meaning behind that, what that meant. And it was, I believe the ladies would tie a yellow ribbon around because I believe their men were coming back from war. I think that's the meaning of it. Otherwise, listen, that's what I'm putting the meaning of it. Why are we tying why have you got a red ribbon tied around your wand here? It's a bit of a fiery energy here. Okay, you're making me feel a little bit nervous. Okay. And I feel like the card's quite blurry. So, your vision, your perception is blurred. So I feel we have the Divine Feminine, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love, and the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is a masculine that will go after his passions, his pleasures, and it's in reverse, and he's not. That yellow ribbon, it's not a yellow ribbon, is it? It's a red ribbon, and you're blocking your own growth. You're upside down. Upside down, you're turning me. You're sending love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. Well, let's turn you up the right way then. Now, this red cord here is the cord that's attached to your divine counterpart as well. And you can try and cut it and sever it, but it always remains. Okay. Right. Shall we read these cards? Let's read them. Queen of Cups. Why not? The Queen of Cups is adorned with shells and strings of pearls. Her hair flows out like seaweed, and her iridescent shawl connects her to her goldfish companions. Her wise face and all-knowing smile give hints of her intuitive gifts. Okay, I was taken to the goldfish. You go to the fun fair. Okay, what do you win? Goldfish. So, you're going to win yourself a few goldfishes here. You deserve to be recognised. You're worthy. Oh, worthy one. Okay. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. It was like, oh, worthy one, how lovely are your glances. Let's put that in. That sounds good. I've got a giggly energy, guys. It's good. I'd rather be in a giggly energy than a sad, depressed state of being. I'm very rarely in that state of being. So let's have a look. I feel we've gone blank. I feel we're describing the masculine's energy here. Let's have a look at the Knight of Wands. This imposing knight is always quite sure of himself, yet the pair of dragons near his heart adds fire to the flames of his inner passion and intensifies his bravado even more. And this really is suggesting that the divine feminine is receiving her worth now because she knows, she believes that she is worthy. You, divine masculine, are stumping your own growth. Let's just leave it with them two cards because I don't want to be on for too long. Bottom of the deck is that fiery, passionate opportunity. This is when the divine offers you an opportunity. It's your dragon spirit here. So I feel like they're trying to get you into the spirit. They're still trying to get you into the spirit, and it's the spirit of believing. Okay, let's have a look at the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands ignites creative potential with the qualities of self-expression, enthusiasm, and complete confidence in one's abilities. The dragon represents passion and feeling fired up about opportunities or projects. And that's the spirit that Divine wants you to be in, Divine Masculine, the Knight of Wands. With his head held up, upright, rather than in reverse. So, lift your head up, stop looking at the ground, okay? It's very much about, I would say that one of the qualities, the attributes, when it says how lovely are your glances, it's kind of like, do you walk around with your head held down? Okay, you don't really give people eye contact. Or are you someone that kind of looks people in the eye as you either walk past them or, you catch their eye? Are you actually aware of what's going on around you? Because there's something here about how lovely are your glances. Just pay attention when you're out and about. That'll make you lift your head up higher. Pay attention to others. Do they look down? Are they always on their phone? Not really looking at what's going around? What's going around? What is going around? We're going to the romance angels now. Okay, something about having a beverage pit stop. This is a good card, engagement. And I want to say about engaging eye contact. Okay? Doesn't matter whether you can't see someone smile. Okay, you can tell if they're smiling and their energy by their eyes. So, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Let's read this. Congratulations. This card signals pending nuptials beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels can see one upon your horizon. This card comes to you as reassurance, specifically so that you'll choose to release any worries about whether you'll get married, because you will. Deep romantic love, in which you feel treasured, is in the cards for you. Now that explains the red cord ribbon that connects you to your divine one, to your divine feminine. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. Now that card came out, did I do a reading yesterday? When I last done a reading, the commitment card came out with the, from the Angel of Lights, with the angels, okay. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself, and that's exactly what the Divine Feminine has done. Have you been taking care of yourself? Divine Masculine, it was like, have you taken care of yourself? I feel like you've given yourself a severe telling off, and it's like you're holding your head down in shame. And that will get you nowhere. This is about you knowing that you are worthy of love. You're adorable, lovable. Okay. I feel like we're trying to give you a little boost here. Well, the deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself. You establish boundaries about what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in other life areas, such as career, home, lifestyle, and so on. Next, you honour your self-commitment by taking decisive action and telling others how you truthfully feel about their behaviour. As you commit to yourself, the universe sends you additional experiences of loving commitment, including the promise of marriage. You must be able to stand up for yourself, Divine Masculine. You're not allowed to allow yourself to be walked over anymore. Woo! Okay. Where are we going now? Well, we're going to the Greek mythology. I do have the Psychic Tarot here, though, but we can do the Greek mythology first. I just felt like all my ears become blocked then. And I've got the chills. I've really got the chills. Okay. These cards are freezing. I was going to offer to put them between my thighs to warm them up. Oh, they're cold. Okay. Let's have a look at what card you've got. Persephone. I think that's how you pronounce it. Transformation. That's exactly what I was just about to say to you. It's interesting. She's really pushing against his head here. You're going through a massive transformation here, Divine Masculine. I feel like just oh, I get the energy now. Okay. Just as the Divine Feminine has been through her, I was going to say her ascension, but she's been through a massive transformation, and it's your time to go through this too, but you've got to go through it alone. And the Divine Feminine here is pushing you away because you're clinging on to her energy too much. Hi, Jasper. There's no point huffing. Come on, darling. Can you see here? Because I was wondering why she's pushing his head like that. And it's like, because you are a god in your own right. And I felt I was trying to give you a boost, telling you to hold your head up high, walk mighty and proud. Anyway, let's read this. Transformation. How long will you cuckoo like a pigeon? I'm looking under the T's. Have we dotted the I's and crossed the T's yet? Persephone. Transformation. As a young girl, Persephone, if that's how we pronounce her name, so she's the feminine here, was abducted from the arms of her mother, Demeter, and forced to wed Hades, lord of the underworld. Eventually a deal was brokered. Eventually a deal was brokered in which she spent the growing season with her mother above the earth and the winter season below ground with her husband, where she ruled the underworld as the queen. I feel like this is the season where Persephone, the Divine Feminine, is going to choose to spend the growing season with her mother. I want to say that's Mother Earth, above the earth. And the winter season below ground with her husband. So we are in the winter months. So this energy of you clinging on to the Divine Feminine will come to an end. Okay? She returned to the Earth Mother. And that might be what I feel like you're fearing that. Okay. Interesting. Let's carry on. As a young maiden, well, let me read what happens in the winter season, because she spends the winter season below ground with her husband, where she ruled the underworld as queen. As a young maiden, Persephone symbolises youth and innocence in all things. Her story teaches us that we must all experience life's hidden mysteries and then mature into that which we must become. For deep in the earth seeds prepare to germinate and expand. Their time in the cold and dark is necessary, for they will soon grow, as Persephone does when she lies with her husband, taking innocence into maturity and adulthood. You may now feel as if you are in an underworld, but know that your soul is unconsciously preparing for new wisdom and a fresh cycle. Soon rapid growth will help you to see the light. And you are going through a massive transformation here, Divine Masculine. Right there, darling. Got to hold your head up high. Psychic Tarot. Upside down, you're turning me. It's for your own good. Okay, let's see what the Psychic Tarot wants to say. And then we'll finish with a Rumi message. This bottom card here, Material Harvest. The Nine of Pentacles, that's the Divine Feminine's energy. And there you are, Masculine, with you're handing it all over. Hand it all over to the Divine and see what you get in return. Let's read about the Nine of Pentacles, Material Harvest. A happy boy. One of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest. For some reason, I can't seem to get that word out. Harvest. You've worked hard. No, doesn't say that. Okay, let's start again. One of the laws of the universe is what you sow, you reap. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve. I said this is the Divine Feminine's card. And I believe the Divine Feminine is reaping what she sowed. And she sowed a lot of love. A lot of love. So this is for you, Divine Masculine. This card states that this is your time to reap the harvest you've worked for and so rightly deserve. This last physical card denotes self-mastery, self-sufficiency, independence, security, and the art of enjoying what you've strived for. You've done the hard work, learned the lessons along the way, and used them to prosper in all areas of your life. The number 9 also means endings. Not that good fortune necessarily stops, but do honour yourself as you finish up or celebrate the completion of projects. This would be the perfect time to look ahead and use the wisdom you've gained to think about what else you want to achieve. Consider smart investments and ponder ideas that show profitable potential. Congratulations on your success. You've earned it. Divine Masculine, that's giving you a heads up on what's going on with the Divine Feminine, especially this springtime when she is going to reap in the harvest. And there's no more of this kind of clinging on to her energy. Okay, let's finish with a Rumi message. Bottom of the deck is the impossible made possible. Well, that word impossible, that's what it says, isn't it? I'm possible. The I'm possible made possible. Let's give these cards a shuffle. It opens up to the Divine Mother manifests. You've got to hold your head up high, darling. Yeah? Okay, pop your bum down for me, please. You're not very obedient, are you? Can we have a look and see what card we've got? We've got a card. Jasper, could you sit down for me, please? I want to look at the card. The all-encompassing hand, card number 20. I've opened up to the impossible made possible. Let's read this beginning part. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountain into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shudders the earth with its magnitude. Rumi. Let's go to card number 20. Have we gone too far? Yeah, 27. Okay. Funny energy today, guys. The all-encompassing hand. You want to read this? You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath, I feel my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Rumi. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being loving and loved, though we may appear to be less ecstatic angels, to be two. The love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined gently and yet enduringly in unfailing love and sublime friendship. The handfasting took me to the ribbon again, the red ribbon, the cord. We know which one I'm talking about. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path, or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness that can foster in the heart, with no other to bear witness to your life experience. You may question your life, your sanity, your truths, and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much more, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace, which is the divine feminine's energy. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep and your prayers. It will reach it will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep inside, or the colourful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye, and if you've got your head held up though, who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you, because the world is in a forgetful daze too. You make me want to cry. Let's repeat this. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you, because the world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me in this moment the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head so gently lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love. So deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved. All can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honouring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day in all ways through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however. So ask. Empower that all-powerful hand of grace to bless your life and all circumstances, relationships, and situations that have been or are yet to be for you. Okay, guys, let's end with this sacred honouring ritual. I'm going to have a drink first. I feel like I'm going to choke at any moment. And let's get this reading wrapped up. Place one hand resting on the other with palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul, who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved, as the one divine hand, all-encompassing. I am blessed, protected, nurtured, and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hand of grace to touch, heal, bless, and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey through divine grace. So be it. Simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments, then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offer up any issue or concern you have. Give it a voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you are finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head, and simply say thank you. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. And that's the only time I want you to put your head down is when you're bowing. Bowing your head. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I will catch up with you all soon. Until then, take care. I need to get to my mouse pad. We're running back into the mouse hole. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.